All right, what's going on, everybody? I hope you're doing well. Today we're going to be unboxing and reviewing Asad by Lattafa fragrances. So for those of you who don't know, this is supposed to be a clone of DIOR Sauvage Elixir. So it was released in 2021, like right after DIOR Sauvage Elixir came out, and apparently it's a pretty good clone of it. We'll see. It's pretty close, apparently. I picked this one up for around $33, but guys, don't pay 33 bucks for it. I got it on Amazon because I just couldn't wait, and I've been wanting to try it for a while. But if you keep your eyes open, I think on Joma Shop right now, it should be more like 20 bucks. And then if you look at fragrancebuy.ca, it's probably gonna be around 20 bucks too, whenever they're in stock, because they're kind of hit or miss with the stock of this one. So yeah, so we'll see. It might be a good option if you're looking for DIOR Sauvage Elixir, but you don't want to pay that DIOR price tag. Or maybe not, you know, maybe it sucks because I haven't smelled it yet, so we'll see. So yeah, so the notes of this one are spicy notes, vanilla, clove, amber, and sandalwood. And then with DIOR Sauvage Elixir, if I remember correctly, there's notes of licorice and notes of vetiver in it, but they're not really saying it in this one. So we'll see, you know, maybe it's a little different, but we'll see how close it gets. I went and I picked up a little sampler of the DIOR Sauvage Elixir from Macy's, from Nordstrom's, so that we can get a real comparison and compare it, because I actually don't own DIOR Sauvage Elixir. So yeah, so we'll save that for when I'm gonna compare. As far as the box, Lattafa always impresses with the presentation. Some nice matte finish on the box. Embossed in gold with this nice, actually it's a metallic sticker on the front. I actually really like that. They do a good job with their presentations. And then of course they have their holographic Lattafa sticker on the back. Very cool, wow, yeah. And they have this this sort of Greek puzzle sort of design on it with a lion. Actually looks really nice. It's better than some of the actual fragrance companies that don't do clones containers. Okay, so here's the container itself. It's actually really nice. I love the presentation. It's got a good weight to it. It has sort of a metallic, well, it is plastic, this sort of wraparound ribbony looking thing, gold ribbon, and then the little sticker on the front of it. It says Asad, Lattafa. I believe this is an eau de parfum concentration. It doesn't say on there, but I think it is eau de parfum concentration, because Elixir is pretty strong. So let's check out the cap. Cap has a decent weight to it. It is plastic, and then the rim around here, the gold rim, is also plastic, but it has a decent weight to it and it's very nicely constructed. So I'm gonna give them a pass on that one, actually. And then, yes, okay, so this cover actually is metal. This entire part right here, this is all metal, the collar, and then the atomizer itself is also metal. So really good presentation. I actually really like how Lattafa does a lot of their fragrance presentations. Okay, so enough talk. Let's see what we got here. Spray here, give it some good sprays. So decent atomizer, as you can see, and then we'll do the actual DIOR Elixir. Wow, that was a nice atomizer. Okay, so very strong already. I can smell it. Really getting that deep woodsy effect. I'm getting a little bit of vetiver. I'm getting some of the sandalwood. It's very strongly woody. It's got a lot of the patchouli is kind of amped up in this one versus the OG DIOR Sauvages. I'm still getting ambroxan. It's so powerful. Holy smokes, it's so strong. Projection is definitely higher than average, way above average. Very strong. I would say they have about the same projection, the same amount of projection. If anything, maybe the original DIOR Sauvage Elixir has slightly more projection, slightly woodier, more of that kind of patchouli smell. And then this one kind of goes more the spicy route, but very, very similar, guys. They both have that subtle sweetness. It's not overdone. Ooh, see, everybody's telling you that it's like a 90 whatever % similar. I'm gonna go with 90% similar. It's not, there are definitely some subtle differences between them. I don't think one is better than the other. Maybe I personally like the original slightly more, but only because of the way they did their woodsy notes, and then this one has kind of more of the spiciness of it. But they're very similar, to the point where I would never buy DIOR Sauvage Elixir now that I have this one, now that I have Asad. Yeah, very interesting. Okay, so close. So they're using eugenol. I get a little bit of that, but they're blending it well with the vanilla, so it's not overpowering. It's just they really did go kind of more of that spicy route, just very slightly. And then let's see what the original says. The original has notes of cardamom, grapefruit, nutmeg, cinnamon, middle notes of lavender, okay. Base notes of licorice, sandalwood, amber, patchouli, and then Haitian vetiver. Haitian vetiver is a pretty good vetiver. That's where I source mine from, is from Haiti. It's a pretty common source of it. They're likely using it in combination with vetiveryl acetate to make it a little cleaner, but honestly, not as much as most fragrances. They're going this dark, kind of dirty, kind of earthy, woodsy, very, very strong route for this fragrance. It's a very whole fragrance, very thick. It's not like something super light, and I would say that you probably couldn't even get away with this one in spring. Definitely not in summer. You might be able to do it in spring, but it's definitely more of a fall-winter fragrance for both of them. And this one almost has a mintiness to it, almost like they're using like a methyl salicylate or something. They're using like a little something that gives it a mintiness. Sometimes you can get that from the patchouli, but so I don't want to mislead you guys. Sometimes you can get a little mintiness from the patchouli. There's not a whole lot of that chocolatiness that sometimes you get with patchouli. Yeah, see, this one is just, it's woodsier. Whatever they're using for their sandalwood, it's stronger. Maybe they're using something stronger like ebenol or something, or bactinol. I would give them both. Ooh, so this elixir I'm familiar with. I'd probably give that a 9.3 or so out of 10. But this is surprisingly good. I would maybe give it a 9.1 out of 10. So not as good in my opinion, but for the price, especially if you can pick this up for 20 bucks, I wouldn't even bother getting the original, because they are close. About 90% similar, and the differences are not necessarily that one is worse. It's just, to my nose, I kind of prefer this one. So if you're able to get your nose on this one, it's hard to find in a lot of stores. So it's hard to kind of get your nose on it first, as compared to something that's readily available at every, Macy's and Nordstrom. But yeah, I really like it. Yeah, 9.1 out of 10. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. I know this one's been getting a lot of hype lately with some of the bigger channels out there, so I just wanted to kind of give it a try and see what I think of it. I would definitely personally recommend it. If you own it, let me know what you think. And thanks for watching, guys. If you're not already subscribed, please consider subscribing. We're so close to 1,000 subs. We're really getting there. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.